Welcome to Serious About Tech. I am your host, Zachary Webb, and today it's going to be a little bit different as I am not in my studio, which some of you may have noticed or not have noticed that I'm not in my studio. You may be asking, not in your studio. That is because I've been wanting to record an episode for a long time for you guys, and I'm doing it from somewhere else. And I may tell you somewhere that has better internet service too. Okay, so in this week's episode here, I've had show notes put together for a little while. I explained that to you on a blog post on the website. That was only like 2 days ago. I put that up, or whatever that was. But there was this piece of news back a little while that just shows how our privacy does not last unless we do something about it. A lawsuit claims that Bose Headphones could be spying on you. So basically, a class action lawsuit claims Bose secretly collects and just basically tracks you through what you listen to with your Bose wireless headphones. It's only several of them, but they could share the data with third parties and track what kind of podcasts you listen to and that kind of stuff. So it's only with select Bose models like the Bose Quiet Comfort 35 and a few other ones through the Bose Connect app. Then you can control the music and all that stuff through that. Also, why would you want to have a website? So this is going to be one of the main topics. It's why would you want to have a website anyway? Well, having a website can help your business. Having a web presence for yourself or your business can boost what people think about. They can go read true facts about you. And especially if you're a business, you can promote yourself, you can sell online, and people can find you better. But you need to be able to put the stuff on the website that you want on there. You need to be able to put that stuff on there. So you might want an online store on there. Most people who you can get a website from will let you have some kind of shopping cart. You can do that, but keep your content fresh. That's one of the tips on smarta.com. They have an article about it. And of course, I'm going to recommend, full disclosure here, I'm going to recommend our sponsor, Webco. This is Web Companies USA, who has web design, WEB design. And that is me, of course, designing and developing your website for your business or your online presence. I will do this for you, so if you want to get that, just go to webco.us, WEBBCO.us, and there you'll find some pricing and also a contact form to contact me. And if you tell me you came through Serious About Tech, I may give you some discount. And along the same lines of websites, you may think, well, how big? I don't really need a website. I have Twitter and Facebook and all these, but it's good to have somewhere where you can consolidate your stuff into one place. You might have links to your social media, but it still drives engagement to have that central website where people can come and get your content. So it's always good to have a website. Another big news point I want to talk about is Apple. They had their WWDC Worldwide Developers Conference 2017 in, when was that? Just like a month ago, where they announced several different things, including the HomePod, iOS 11, new Mac OS, the new iMac Pro, iPad Pro, tons of news from WWDC. One thing they're doing is AR Kit. This will be their new augmented reality developer kit for developers to develop apps and things that use augmented reality. Then they're also bringing the iPad Pro. They're going to upgrade it, and I'm not a big Mac user, so I don't really care much about this stuff. But if you think differently, just send me an email. That's Zachary@SeriousAboutTech.com. Also, iOS has some updates, and I want to talk specifically right now about the podcasting news from the iOS 11. There's going to be new things for podcasters in there about how they can have statistics now for knowing people who, like, knowing the demographics and more stats about their podcast. And there'll also be improvements in how you as consumers will see podcasts, also with serialized content, like in seasons, if you're telling a story or something like that. Then the HomePod is kind of like an Amazon Echo device. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of that same thing, but with the Siri Home Assistant thing, and also has really good speakers with a bunch of tweeters in it. Tweeters, air quotes. The iMacs are going to be a little bit better. They're going to, and they'll also probably get more expensive, but that's what happens. They're going to have 4K and 5K monitors with Intel 7th generation. Processors also have USB-C connectors on them, which is just crazy. You can also get up to, their iMac Pro will be up to 128 gigs of ECC memory, 4 terabytes of SSD storage. Starts at $5,000. So that's kind of expensive for most people, but if you want it, you can have it. watchOS 4 will be coming out also. Some new improvements. So, there's that news, and then I'd like to tell you some news about this podcast here. It's been pretty crazy for me in the past month or 2 months. Been very, very busy. That's why I haven't not got an episode out. I'll try to get back on track here for you guys. I'm also looking for a guest to talk about technology and the automotive industry. So if you would like to get involved in that, send me an email, Zachary@SeriousAboutTech.com, or use the contact form on the website. like to thank you for joining me for this episode, and I hope you'll listen next time. I will remind you, we are on Twitter, twitter.com/SeriousTechShow. I am on Twitter, twitter.com/TheZacharyWebb, and thanks for listening.